Okay. 3, 2.
Boom, we're in it now. We're in it now. Well, this is
What's up, buddy?
a little bit different circumstances than last episode, but we made it. We
Yeah,
figured
things have
out
changed.
technology. It's been
We're
a
all
while.
grown up now.
Been a wild ride, that's for sure. I am in Victoria, 3 hours behind Jamie, who's in Toronto, and Jamie's not in prison, even though it looks like that.
Well, I'm 3
It's
hours ahead of you. That's why the other side of the brick wall.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's wild, but yeah, it's
Here we are.
here we are. And you know what? This is technology can still work for us if we want to chat about beer and talk about beer. It only took me 4 months to figure it out.
Did okay. Well, I was figuring life out.
That too. Yeah. Life. When you
More
move,
more than digital technology shit.
yeah. When you move across the country, it's usually wise to sell everything you own so that you don't have to pay as much for movers. Yet on the other end, you have to buy a bunch of shit. So it's kind of, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't do. So, and
And
finally,
that's why we have these wonderful suppliers such as and yeah.
exactly.
Excuse me. Yeah. It makes it makes the world so easy to move around it.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, Jamie was very helpful in helping us load up our little stupid fucking U-box thing we had, and oh,
It was really fun, Trevor. It was really fun.
I think
We
I think the most fun part though was once everything was loaded and we dropped the goddamn thing off like in 45-minute traffic, which was amazing. We got to stop at Bellwoods and have a beer there, and so it's my last visit there until I come back.
It was a nice date day.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Nice.
Good seeing you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Good to be back. We're back. We're back, baby.
We're back, baby. It's kind of funny. It's only 3:00 here, so it's 6:00 there. 6:00's a way more regular drinking hour than 3, but hey, I'll make it work.
And yeah, it's getting much nicer out now. Yeah, great. It's great. We're gonna figure out these nice times. We're gonna have a bunch of different location things. I think we'll do together. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I can
You have a whole ocean that we can explore.
yeah, I can go on location. I can easily. I was thinking about actually today. I almost popped into Phillips in town here because they have a
That'd be
pretty
cool.
big tap room, and usually during this time of the day, midweek, it's not super busy or loud. But I was able to leave work at a reasonable time and get home, and so I only had to start at
So
6:00. But
is it Blue Buck?
yeah,
Blue Buck.
Blue Buck. My favorite was Hop Circle back in the day. The West Coast IPA, so good.
Cool.
Still so good.
Well, it better be. It's from the West Coast.
Exactly. If
Okay, we'll work, and we'll start our GoFundMe for our
yeah,
for our shipping beer back and forth.
yeah,
If you want us to try beers and we ship back and forth to each other, we do expedited insured shipments.
yeah.
You can donate below.
The link below. Yeah, I'll put a link there.
There's a link below.
Go directly to my PayPal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy.
What's the new brewery you're at? Tell us.
So I'm at Swift Brewing Company, right on the harbor in Victoria. This is the lager.
Cool.
Yeah, so we have 3 core beers. It's this one's the lager, 4.2%. Pretty simple recipe, just Pilsner malt and some carafoam in there, and then it is bittered with Magnum and finished off with Hallertauer Mittelfrucht. And just 3470 yeast, cold ferment, diacetyl rests, spun at the end of the fermentation, and chill carbon drink.
Hey, are
Hey.
the tanks are they have spunding valves? How's that working for you?
Yeah, every tank has a spunding valve, and they're little tiny guys. They're little tiny spunding valves, and I've never really worked with the tiny ones before. Everything is from the 80s. So the brewery was the whole building is craft now, but it used to be Canoe, the Canoe Club, and they always brewed beer there. They built a brewery in the 80s. I think it was actually built by the his name's his last name's Hoyne.
Sir John M. McDonald?
Yeah,
No.
in 1860. He owns Hoyne Brewing Company here. It's another huge brewery, probably like the second biggest
Okay.
between uh, Phillips, Driftwood, and Hoyne are probably the three biggest ones here. But yeah, he built it
Cool.
back in the 80s, and so all the tanks are from the 80s. The brew house is from the 80s. I'm finding a lot of little like treasure troves here. There's this old toolbox. There's all these like old school like brass beer faucets that could be cleaned up and
Oh,
reused. One's like a Pilsner or Kel side pole. It's not a side pole. It's like a north south pole, but it has that same spout. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, the tanks are super like they're uni tanks, so they're really tall and slim, and it's really hard to like get proper carbonation, especially since I'm
yeah.
sending so on the mezzanine there's 5 serving tanks, so that's where all my direct draw beers go, and those are the same
Oh, cool.
size.
So you're not kegging anything. They're just
Oh,
transfer right over.
I'm kegging as well. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm kegging to send over to the mainland. There's 2 crafts and another restaurant called Central that is also owned and operated by Craft. And they also take my beer, and it's on the menu there. So, yeah, I'm shipping
If
kegs.
Trevor, if I may, I believe Central is part of the group, and there is now one in Toronto.
Yes, that is correct. And I was there meeting a bunch of people from Craft before I even started here in Toronto, and
That's
we
right.
had 2 shafts in like 4 minutes. It was insane. Got very, very intoxicated that day, but
Excellent.
yeah. So it's
So do you think that that product would come down here to the mothership?
if it does, it would be
By mothership, I mean Toronto in Canada.
if it does, it'd be contracted
Arrogantly.
by a brewery there, likely. And if they want to
Okay.
fly me out to do that, we would probably have.
I know a brew pub might support that.
Oh yeah, is it
Yeah.
northern? Is it Northern Maverick?
It's a little more south.
That brew pub that does not exist anymore.
Yeah. Good riddance.
Good times.
You know, it'd be smart if they just made like barley wine or something there to service the people of Bathurst and Queen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be smart.
You know, just have direct draw right outside.
Yeah. it's like a fire hydrant, but it's a tap of beer. You can open it whenever you want. It's like never runs dry.
No, it's just the fucking syrup pouring out.
Brew it to like 40% and dilute it with deaerated water and just like have it 12% barley wine. Be amazing.
Yeah, that place would be so populated.
Yeah.
Not that it is already, but more so.
Yeah, more so.
With that crowd.
Yeah. So
nickel pours.
Oh yeah. I remember back in the day with dollar beer night at La Scratch in Oshawa.
Oh, yeah.
These like 4-ounce little tasters. You go up, you're like, "Can I get like $10 beers?" And it would be like,
the guy's like, "Oh."
It'd be like 2.5 pints, but you would have them all in little tiny cups on a fucking tray. It was the stupidest thing ever. It was like back in the day, I thought it was cool, but now it's just like, okay, great. Well, all the beer's flat now because it's
What
like
was the cans back then? Wasn't it? There's like Bucker beers. Was it like Laker?
there was make yeah. I think you're
There's like
thinking of
Laker,
Lakeport.
Lakeport. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the
yeah.
original Lakeport Honey Lager, Lakeport
That was the
Pilsner.
yeah.
Yeah,
They were like pretty much Bucker beer,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And then
Bottles.
Laker came along, and they were Buck a beer as well. So both Lakeport and Laker, and there were so many people. I remember like back in this would have been what 2005, 2006, 2007. I like Lakeport. No, I like Laker. It's like they're both made at the same brewery. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure they just dropped uh, honey extract flavoring into the lager and then called it honey.
I either that or they used no honey and it was just a sweeter lager.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like they mashed higher or like underpitched or
Yeah,
something, and it's just like, here's your honey lager. It's like,
just
wow, it's so
there, a
great.
little sweeter. Or they didn't do anything; they just made a different color box.
Exactly. Yeah, they could have not done anything. I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. And
No, I don't think anyone would.
back in the day, me considering myself a beer connoisseur, even though I had only had the macros because craft beer wasn't super accessible in like 2004, 2005 when I was old enough to
Well,
drink.
yeah, there is nothing, and we were probably just stealing out of dad or grandpa's fridge.
Yeah,
I
or
certainly was.
that, or you ask one of your friends to go grab you beer. My one friend Tim he was the same age as all of us, but one time when he was 17, he had this truck, big white Ford F-150, and I was like, dude, I know that you don't look the oldest and that you're not of age, but if you drive that truck up to the beer store, there's no way they're gonna think that you're underage. Like you have a truck. Stop. That was my logic. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but he never got ID'd once.
And then he backed up into it and unloaded like 48 cases of bottles.
That
They're
was
like, this guy is fucking professional.
yeah. That was after we
Let's
finished.
load him up with more beer.
That was after we finished the 2-4, and it's like 2 a.m. and it's like, fuck, the beer store's closed. Not if I have a truck. The
Re-upping.
the statute of limitations is long gone on that crime, so I'm not just joking. I didn't do that. I do remember back in the day in Oshawa going into the beer store, and I went in and I grabbed a 12 pack of Molson Canadian, and it was like, I don't know, $15, and I handed them a 20, and the guy handed me a 20 back, and then the change that would have been from that 20, so like 24 whatever, and I was just like, okay, and I didn't even notice what he did until like I was walking out, and I was like, what the fuck? And that was at the like I was 20 years old. I needed that extra money. It's like, thank you.
Oh, that's so bad.
Thank you, beer store. Good time.
Poor beer stores.
Yeah.
It's a struggle around here. They're all going away. You got to go to like the small towns. That's pretty much where there's only beer stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, and it's just it's really kind of funny, like going to the small towns and seeing where there was a beer store and they don't exist anymore. And
Yep.
it's like you can't replace the look of the beer store. You know exactly what was there.
Yeah.
Like, what do you put in there?
Yeah.
You know, you can't get like if you put a Donair shop in there, it's going to be Donair beer store, Donair.
Which isn't that bad. I mean, you can season
Which
Donair
I'd
with some
eat the
beer.
shit out of that.
Yeah.
But like, so you left at the right time when all that's gone away.
Yeah.
How is it out there? You have the beer store and liquor store combined kind of thing, right? They're like provincial and private.
Yeah.
In
So
BC?
so
Is that right?
there's BC Liquor, and that's the liquor distribution like brand. It's kind of like our LCBO out here. So you can get beer and liquor there, whatever you
Whoa,
want.
whoa, 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 whoa! You're not our anymore. You're in British Columbia.
Right. Yeah.
You're always welcome. I love it.
Yeah. I'm coming back. Count on it. But yeah, so there's BC Liquor, and that's basically our version of the LCBO. Then there's like other liquor stores that are just like private. Like there's there's one called Cook Street Liquor that's just down. I live on Cook Street here in Victoria, so there's there's one huge one just a little bit further west of us called Vessel, and they have one huge cooler along like a huge side of the building, like inside the wall, one big long wall of craft beer, and it goes from light all the way to dark, and it's the best selection in town that I've seen
Well,
so far. There's a couple of
that's
other
cool.
liquor stores downtown that have a really good selection. There's one the strat or I forget the name of it, but it's kind of behind. So there's a counter behind all the or in front of all the fridges, and you ask the guy behind the counter or girl, um, like, what do you got? And it's kind of like ordering a beer, but they give it to you. They all the fridges are like away from like people's hands. So the guy and the people in there are very knowledgeable. They're like, we just got this new one in from Small Gods. It's New Zealand Pilsner kind of thing. Like, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, they like sell you the product versus you like pick it out.
Yeah, you they sell you on it. Or they like they if you know what you want, you can go in and say, hey, I'll get a 4 pack of Golden Boy from Swift.
Hell yeah.
um, or if you just want to pop in and ask what new beers they have in, and they have a lot of like international selection too. They'll have a lot of Belgian beers. They'll have a lot of Trappist ales. They'll have a lot of just beers from different countries. They'll have a lot of German beers and Czech beers and stuff. So, but they'll also they have a heavy stock of BC beers, mostly on the island.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of it's a lot different than Toronto and Ontario in general. But I sometimes just missing popping in the LCBO and just grabbing a 4 pack of Amsterdam Bone Shaker and just getting real fucking messy.
Shaking it up.
I'm gonna have to grab an IPA after this. My
um, I went to the LCBO on the
Queens Key,
Queens
yeah,
Queens Key.
yeah. Is
Um,
that the
it's
Cooper
a
Street
huge
one?
one.
Yeah, Cooper Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's really nice.
yeah, it is.
Tons of stuff there. But it was really interesting that I've had better experiences at other LCBOs with people recommending products
I've had better.
than there.
Had better.
Yeah, which is weird because it's
Yeah,
like the headquarters or whatever, right?
yeah, yeah,
And I just walked in and it was like, hey, where's whiskey or whatever? And they're like, yeah, right over there. And then picked out, and then like I had to ask,
yeah,
and like for our government run liquor store, they're
yeah,
like, that was the worst customer service.
yeah. That's.
The
I
better
mean,
customer service at fucking A&W than I do here.
I had a weird, like, it's a beautiful store in there, beautiful location, but I had a
Beautiful. Yeah.
really weird experience there in the summer. I popped in. I had my dog, and so I and
Hi, Luna.
she hates being tied up. Like if I go into a store, so I don't even do it anymore because she will just like go. She'll paw. She'll like go, get high on her leash and she'll paw at people. Somebody would just like think she's been there for hours the way she's acting, and she's been there for like a minute. But I tied her up, went inside, and all windows around so the people can see. They can see where I tied the dog up.
Everything.
And the
Yeah.
guy was like, "Oh, next time bring her in. We're friendly to have pets in here." I was like, "Okay. I mean, that's cool then." So the next time, I think it was like a couple weeks after, I brought her in and the girl's like, "Oh, sorry, we don't allow pets in here." I was like, "Bro said I could have a dog in here." He's like, "Oh, I don't know who said that, but he was mistaken." It's like, "Okay, well, fuck then."
Give us a profile. He's getting fired.
Yeah, but
And
I
then he
still
can't get
bought
fired.
I still bought the beer and walked out. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful place. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was it's funny, I guess, what we're talking about with the like customer service at certain places. And I feel like it's also having living out west, um, those independent stores, man, they really care about the product. They're there
Yeah.
to sell.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like they like curate it a lot more too. That's probably also why I like going to the beer liquor stores in the States. You just like, it's such a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
An actual store, you can go to
Yeah.
a convenience store and get your fucking Natty Light, your
Yeah.
Miller High Life or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But going to a proper store where they have some like good craft products,
Yeah.
you really have a good experience because they really like care.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. And that's their bread and butter. It's a small business that cares about bringing
Yep.
in people and bringing in
Small
people again
business.
and again and again. Yeah. Yeah, so BC versus Ontario, it's fucking different, but similar to
Trev,
Alberta.
I forgot I have this special mic. We had a little blip in the system, but now I get to use this mic like a true interviewer interviewing myself. What are you cracking open?
This is the Smooth Operator Hazy Pale.
Nice.
A little pour. Oh,
Beautiful. What are we looking at? About like 4.5%, 5% on that baby?
5.2.
Nice.
But if you ask the person who brewed it, it's like a sneaky 5.6.
Yeah. He doesn't fuck around.
At least this one is, but
Oh, sorry.
yum. Yeah, just Citra Hazy Pale. No hops in the boil.
Nice.
The only hops on the hot side are Citra Incognito, and it's all in the whirlpool after cooling down to 80 degrees Celsius. So a cool
Cool.
pool.
Cool.
So there's like there's
Very
like
nice.
maybe like 15 IBUs at most, and then a ton of dry hop.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I do 5 kgs of regular Citra for like a day, and then dump those, and then do 10 kgs of Citra Lupo Max.
Do you guys have a good access to fresh hops there?
I think we will when harvest season comes around. I don't really know what that looks like yet, but I'm sure there's a ton of farms around here because there's wineries around here too. That's the terroir, and the climate is very friendly to growing things, plants.
Yeah.
There's tons of plants, flowers, plants, everything, and it's not even the cherry blossoms. The
Very
trees are
nice.
already growing them. It's yeah, it's such a different world. Like we're living in a different world. I don't know. Toronto is Toronto, and it's. I was texting my buddy
Sure.
Craig, who you met when we were moving, and this was like about a month ago. I was just on a lunch walk from work. It was a beautiful sunny day and had a light day, so I went on like an hour-long walk all along the harbor. And it's a beautiful sunny day. It was like 12 degrees, but didn't feel very cold. And I sent a video to my buddy of a seaplane landing on the ocean, just around the harbor there where they land, because he loves planes. So I sent him that. He's like, "Whoa, cool!" And he sent me a video of what he was doing. He was driving truck back east on the 401 back to Oshawa, and it was gray and snowing, and we're at the same time, like we're at the same time of day, like although I'm hours before, but it's like 2 p.m. for me, 5 p.m. for him, and it's like, holy shit, how is this still Canada? I don't understand. Like, it feels like I'm in
Yeah, it's wild, eh?
fucking. I'm on an island, but
The best coast.
yeah.
The old best coast.
But the weather is something to get used to here for sure. Like more, like it's warmer for sure, but it's also a lot more rain. It's not always sunny.
Yeah,
Uh,
you have a lot more gray.
and even though it only feels like, even though it doesn't get that cold here, I've only felt it like maybe -1. It's a different kind of cold. It's like more. It's wet. It's a wet kind of cold here because we're right by the ocean. There's a lot of a lot of like it's just wet air. That cold that is like it can be 1 degree Celsius, but it feels colder for some reason. But then when the sun comes out, it's fucking game over because it's beautiful.
Do you notice anything with like um beer drinker habits there now, like because of that like seasonality change?
Uh, that's an interesting question because the spring seems to have already started here, and February just ended.
Sorry, I'm gonna dad. The spring has sprung.
The spring has sprung a leak. um, but we used to get people asking for dark beers, so I made a stout right before January, and I was doing dry January, so I brewed like a 2.5% light stout. And I think I missed the train on when people in Victoria want dark beers because now we have like the equivalent of 3,000 pints of that left in our serving tank. And the spring has
No one
basically
wants it.
already started. So in retrospect, I should have brewed it to well, I only started in November, but next year I would brew a darker beer like that to be ready for October, like the start of October. So then by
Right.
hopefully by February we're done it because we're going to be drinking dry stout into the summer, and I don't care.
Can
I'm
you
drinking it.
add some malt liquor to it
Yeah, well,
for St. Patty's Day?
I could also just add. I could also just add a like I could fill once we get to halfway through the serving tank. I could dilute half of it with Pilsner or lager and just have like a black and tan or something.
There you go.
Or just we could just call it like an amber ale because whatever the color is ends up like
Yeah, is how it
might
is.
might be an amber color. It's like, okay, well, it's an amber ale now.
Nice.
Just slap a new label on it.
Why wouldn't you?
But we're doing a special for St. Patrick's Day coming up here, so hopefully we sell a lot of stout on St. Patty's Day. We're not going to sell 3,000 pints, that's for sure.
Tricky one. What's the like population around there? And like, is there a bunch of other little breweries in town? Like, is it
Yeah.
a little walkable town with a lot of things to do?
It's so walkable. I don't drive. Like I've only driven the car maybe like 5 times since we moved here.
But,
And we live like 15 minutes from downtown, which is where I work. It's like a half an hour walk south down to the ocean. And yeah, there's about 460,000 people, I think, like on the island. And that includes like Sydney and Saanich and Victoria downtown. And then I think it even includes Sook and Port Renfrew, possibly. But in downtown Vic, there's like 45,000 people in a small area. So
nice.
it's
Cool little area.
it's so walkable. Our friends from Calgary came to visit us a couple weekends ago, and every time we left the house, they wanted to know like how long to the place we were going, and we were always going downtown. And no matter if you're going like straight to downtown or you're going like northeast or you're going southeast, all in the same area, so it's about a 15-minute walk. So they started like
Oh,
laughing the
amazing.
last night they were here when we're just like, it's about a 15-minute walk. Like, oh, about 15 again? Like, we're how is everything 15-minute walk away? It's like, I don't know, it just is.
You just say it is. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. It's 15, 20
It'll
minute
be half
walk.
an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You always have a nice place to stop into along the way, and then it feels even shorter.
Yeah. I mean, so it's a half an hour walk down to the ocean, and there's a nice neighborhood pub there called the Beagle Pub. And dogs are allowed outside. They have heaters when it's summer, or when it's summer, but also when it's warm and sunny. It's nice to sit out there. But it's also really nice to pop in there when we don't have the dog. And it's a beautiful, beautiful old school pub, and they have great food, and they have a huge tap list. They have like 20 craft beers on tap. So yeah, it's great. There's
Nice.
tons of great places. We haven't even scratched the surface yet because Christy's brother lives in Cumberland, but he visits Victoria all the time. And he was just down last weekend And he's like, "Have you been to this place or this place or this place?" We're like, "No, but we go out every weekend to a new place, so we'll get to it eventually."
Yeah, one day.
Yeah,
Sure, be our tour guide.
yeah,
Let's go. That's fun.
yeah, man. It's so walkable. Like whenever you're ready to pop out here, we got this is your room, by the way. You'll be staying here.
Oh, thank you. I
Hey,
love the leather. I
and we
love
can
a
just
good leather pillowcase.
then we can just talk. Then we can just talk like this.
Yeah, I'll just be like full spread.
Yeah.
Hey, that's nice.
I want
That'll
you to
be fun.
draw me like one of your French girls, drinking this, drinking only this. Yeah. How are things in T Dot? Fill me in. What's been going on the last 4 months that I've been gone? People have missed me, I think.
I think so. I remember you.
Well, remembering is a far yeah. That's probably more accurate. People remember me. Missing is like way it's like people remember me. They don't.
We had a dip. We'll build up subscribers and followers again. I'm sure we'll bounce
Again.
back now that we can create a routine. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's been pretty good. It's been the same. I'm really looking forward to the summer and
Heck yeah.
getting out there and doing the thing, getting around,
Oh yeah.
seeing all the friends. I think
Man.
it'll be fun for us to start including other people as well.
Yeah,
We
that's
can do things from my end and include you, and you include me on things on your end, and really like spread it out.
we can have a third person too if we want.
Yeah,
Pop one in there.
that's what she said.
Right about there.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be fun. I think we've here we are, and we have to adapt, and it's going to be a cool thing.
Yeah, it's this opens up the possibility for more things that we can now that we
Yeah,
can record like this because um I can just pop on when I'm at work and do a half hour. Like I don't have to be at home. Although
yeah, me too.
this is the best audio setup for me, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
me
have
too.
to be
It's
perfect.
a
It's just
little loud where I'm at,
hmm,
but we could do a little drop in here and there, and yeah, we can make this a lot of fun. I think as fun as we had before, I think we can make this a lot more fun still. And I don't think we're stopping. People. We're gonna keep it rocking.
yeah, not stopping at all. And one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to bring on guests, but we got to bring back on Jesse Perot because that was the most watched episode of the Beer Banter podcast for some fucking reason.
I don't know. You barely even see them. Oh,
Sharing the night together. Whoa, yeah.
yeah, yeah, we'll have them on.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe open to opinions and obviously all the time for people, but um, recommendations of things. But yeah, like we should do, maybe like a festival episode or something like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe like like a Beer to Mars or like seasonal things where we can get together and like try a certain beer,
Yeah.
do something like that.
100%. Yeah. We're
That'd be cool.
gotta expedite or try and figure out the how to easily send beers back and forth, you know?
I think we'll get in our good rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Um I've sent beer to, I've sent beer from Ontario to Alberta before. I've sent beer from Alberta to BC before, so
Yeah, shouldn't be hard.
no. You know what? The last
Yeah,
time
that'll be great.
the last time I sent a big
Uh,
package of beer like to friends, I was at Canada Post and the lady picked it up. She's like, "Oh, that's kind of heavy. You don't got beer in there, do you?" I was like, "No, they're just non-perishable food items for my friends who just lost their house in the wildfires." She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I was like, "Me too." Don't you dare flag that as possible beer, bitch. It's got to get there. So that
You
was
drink
fun.
it, I will hurt you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Great idea. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to figure out sending shit back and forth, which I think will be no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can do it easily. You just got to lie to the feds. So
They don't give a shit.
no,
The banter will flourish.
Yes. Yeah, I'm putting stickers all over Victoria anyways, so we got like that sticker right there. And if anybody wants stickers, just comment down below. We'll get you some stickers. We'll figure out a way. Still got
We're figuring out mail, so
yeah.
It shouldn't be a problem. You've got mail.
You've got mail.
You've got mail.
We know you're not using that. Fuck. Because your audio sounds horrible.
I'm not using this. I was just holding it to maybe look like I was.
You're like Ricky Bobby.
It has some brand representation, man.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Buddy.
Okay, man.
Catching up. Here we
man.
are. We're back, baby.
Boom.
We're back.
We're back. We are back. We are back. Sick.